Here we are again doing a little more tea leaf reading for Lynette Hooker this time. This time my sister's going to take a look at the tea leaf cup. After I've already done my reading, she has no idea what I saw, but I'm sure she's going to see some of the things that I've seen because that's just the way it goes. And I can't wait to hear what she has to see. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
So just thinking of the last photo you gave me, one of the most obvious things in the bottom photo is the fact that I can see a boat. Yeah, I guess I will start with the bottom photo. Yeah, there's still a lot of details for having just a photo.
I know. Isn't it amazing how many visions, like how many...
Of that part of it.
Unbelievable.
And, that's why I've done it for 30 years. It's always original. Okay, so we're going to go to this first image. Let's go first to the boat. That is very, very distinct. And I think on the left of, like, you can almost see the thing that the sailboat is. And then you see the person here and you see him here. So I do feel like it's funny to see that the boat is on an angle because you might kind of go, wow, it does look capsized. If that's a boat, let's just notice this little piece here. There's a tiny little piece. Is that on my phone or is that really on?
No, it's on the tea leaf.
It is on the tea leaf. This looks like a foot. This looks like a leg. Okay. And then if Brian is here, I'm seeing Brian here. And the fact that this is like looking like it's either capsized or turned on its side, boy, that sure does make me think that he dumped her out of a dinghy. Because that's on an angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so whether that's simple intention or actual action still makes me kind of say that was creepy because it looks like his leg is on the other side of it, right? As if you were lifting something up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? To push it over. So his intention to really kind of think, hey, should I just push her overboard? That must have been one of the ways that he really, really did think of disposing or ridding himself of her.
I agree, yeah.
So it very well could have been one of his thoughts, that's for sure. That would be an easy thing, just throw her over. I'll just go back to another side of the teacup with one of the most obvious things. I'll just leave that for a second because the hard thing, now that we know the case, like that almost looks like he is like standing on land and pushing something over. But see, that's the point. Wait a second. Oh, I just said that. It looks like he's standing on land and pushing something over. That makes me think that he dumped her out on land then. I think she's actually buried in sand. So with him dumping her in the ocean wouldn't match to what I'm seeing, but seeing his leg here as if it's on land and he's like, he wouldn't be able to stand like that on water. If he was really pushing her over in water, he would be inside this dinghy.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me think that he's got a foot on land, a leg on land, and he's trying to push that dinghy over. So would that mean that he really couldn't lift her out of the dinghy? Like maybe he gets her in the dinghy, but he can't get her out of the dinghy, and he's got to like turn it over that way. He's actually got to push it over. I would love to know if the dinghy was in good order. Like, did the dinghy ever... I don't even know that. Do they have the dinghy?
I have no idea.
Well, I would sure love to know if they have the dinghy, because I don't even know that, and if it was a little scuffed on one side. Now, if he's going to say she really did go overboard and there were all these waves, he would probably go, oh yeah, those scuffs are from the waves, or whatever. But I would say that they're scuffs because it was being brushed up against earth or sand or both. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from here. Now I'm going to go way to the left here, and you must be in the left top corner, the woman.
Yes.
Like with the red lipstick.
Crazy, right?
Looking over, and it's almost like she's got a headscarf on.
Yes.
So, that's pretty wild.
It really is.
Now, I just don't know the significance of why she's there. I can see that she's there. It almost looks like one of the women from, like, the 60s and the 70s. You know how they would dress with their hair up in the kerchief?
I know.
So, I wonder if there's a woman... I wouldn't know I don't know where to place her, though. I don't know who she is. But given the position there, it's almost saying, like, what is she overlooking? Like, I don't think a woman knows about it from witnessing it or anything. I don't think anyone witnessed this, to be honest. Like, I don't know how he pulled it off that there are no witnesses.
Well, I know. When I'm looking at that woman up there, I'm seeing, yesterday I only saw one woman in the profile, but as I'm listening to you talk about it and I'm looking at the same image, I'm actually seeing two faces with that woman. I'm seeing one where the lipstick is further down on the chin and there's like a little bit of a hook nose and the profile, and her eyes closed. It's closed. And then the other one, I'm seeing it's like way above that. Her lips are where the other one's eyes are. Oh my God, I wonder if there's somebody around here who's two-faced or involved in this who was two-faced somehow. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I just see that there's two faces in this woman. So somebody around the situation is two-faced. Maybe it's just him, but it is a woman's image, so it makes me wonder.
Look where the face is looking. Like it's almost like there's three people. There's people here.
Exactly, lots of people. I know.
And I think is Brian over here. Funny enough, like for some reason, I'm seeing Brian. If you're to count from the woman on the left and count two people.
Yeah, and that's third.
A yellow lump, and then the next person looking.
That's Brian, I think.
Brian.
Yeah.
Is that what you...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think Brian. Exactly. Another. I think he's being observed.
Okay, yeah, I could see that, and...
He's being observed, and the woman might have to be two-faced to play it coy.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, that could do.
As you see, it's almost like everybody, all the people here are kind of moving the same direction. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
They're all kind of looking towards the woman well, not that they're looking at her, no, but they're pointed in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just looks like when he was leaving the country, to be honest. So I don't know what his status is. He must still be out of the country. He must not be in Bahamas.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's back in the U.S.
Okay, well, isn't that interesting? I feel he's still being observed. Because he was being observed on the way out. And, you know what, still the sad thing is, there seem to be a lot of comings and goings where it's amazing how many people can come and go, and they didn't see anything. That's what seems a little weird for me.
I mentioned that. In fact, there are people who saw something that don't realize yet that they saw something. It's going to take a little while for them to figure it out.
And those are the two people that left. Maybe it's these people, because it's sort of like I see all these people leaving, and it gives me the impression that they've left the country, whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like little symbols here. I feel they've left the country, and yeah, maybe they get filled in later and realize what, you know?
Yeah.
You see all sorts of little stuff going still in the same square that we're first in. It's interesting. When you come down below Brian, when you go down, like straight down below Brian, and there's those two figures.
Yes.
In a wild way, I see like several things there that are kind of like overlapping. And it's weird. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm kind of almost seeing a flash of his psyche. And I see quite a few things in there. Number one, I see Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I see a dolphin. On the left, I see Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then I see him sitting around as if he's just like eating crappy food, watching cartoons.
Right, exactly.
Like,
with his tongue sticking out.
Yeah, well, and he could be even like half drunk for that matter, like
Exactly, because his eyes are kind of askewed.
eating crappy food and, um, yeah, and drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and just this weird lifestyle of like watching idiotic TV almost, like nothing that's really, just it's almost like he's a child.
Yeah.
He's still a child. There's sort of like some kind of weird wounded creature in his brain,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there's a lot of laziness in him at this point of his life.
Mm-hmm.
I think they made it to the boat. I mean, I think they've had almost violent times on that boat. So when I'm tuning into it, I feel like, I can't even believe they lasted this long, quite frankly. But I would agree. There was like tension. He is a dominant person anyway. So something about being on this boat, the closed quarters, it made him almost act even more predatory, where like they must have been almost like spilling over in each other's auras, that he was like, well, I don't want your energy, so I'm gonna I don't know, he's just got a really weird dominance. So gosh. And then below the boat, so just going back to that though, I'm kind of going, did they really have a fight? Like I just feel like they certainly could have had a lot of fights on that boat, a lot of tense moments already. But when I'm seeing this, like, it's funny, I think that's the dinghy that he's turning over when I'm seeing that darn thing. Because their boat didn't capsize. It's the dinghy. I still have this impression she's got to be on land. Yeah, so anyway, I'm still questioning that. I'm still questioning if she really is on land.